Hey guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to Hearts of Iron number 4. Carrying on play, of course, with Germany. In this instance, October. Now, personally as a nation, we don't necessarily control the whole world. But looking at our faction, we are pretty nicely there. So within Europe, we got a pretty decent section of the world in our hands, as you can see already. So if we look at this here, let's have a quick look at the occupied territories. We'll see, of course, a long list of occupied territories listed here. Crimea, etc., etc., etc. Plus, of course, a fair number of them actually have got a resistance. Not sure why these don't have resistance, which is, I guess, pretty okay. Bosnia-Herzegovina, no resistance. At least that's what it says. But if I look at Bosnia, I do seem to have resistance. Maybe that's because it's listing Yugoslavia or Croatia as having resistance. Interesting. Anyways, Czechoslovakia is doing pretty well. Denmark is not doing so well. So let's actually have a quick look-see here. This particular guy I could potentially take and actually suppress some of the actual resistance here. Ooh, that looks pretty high. Well, at least in some parts it looks pretty high. Let's root out the resistance. I would say if I center it. Let's do it over there. Okay. So, of course, what we can see, if we look at the map, we got, of course, different armies in different locations. These guys are en route to the Americas, if I'm not mistaken. At least I thought they were. Where are they en route to? They're actually en route to Australia. Yes, they were going to help out the Australians. That was it. So we got some units on their way there. We got some units on their way here towards the border here. This is just a unit that's comprised of mostly forces that were offered to me by third parties. Then here we got forces on the border with Iran. We got forces on the border with Iraq. So yeah, we do have forces on the various different borders. And of course, we do want to push through into those if we do go to war with them. These guys, of course, are on the northern front with the United States here. Then we got guys on the northern front still. So this entire theater is just all the Northern American theater there. Then this was the Asian theater, but I've changed that actually to the Mexican theater. So you'll see that all of these forces are either here or they are en route to be here. Do any of them actually suffer from attrition? It doesn't look like it, which is good. Let's hope it stays that way. Then, like I said, these forces are en route. These guys here, though, are on the border with Poland. I've got a heck of a lot of troops on the border with Poland here. Because we do have a war goal, of course, against not necessarily ourselves, but okay. Yeah, we do want to basically get into a war with Poland here. This is our available war goal, which is take Transylvania from... okay, that expires soon. So why would we go to war with our own friends here? That we cannot. We got a war goal against Romanian Transylvania, or German Romania. We cannot. Interestingly enough, we cannot. We, of course, are also seeing that they're at war with Australia, like most of us. We do have an insufficient number of some resource, but I don't think that's actually accurate. We'll have a look. We're currently importing a variety of different resources, including oil. I think our oil is good for now, to be honest. Britain we're importing it from as well. I'm going to reduce that number somewhat. That should be okay to reduce that. And as you can see, the Polish border is doing quite interestingly here. Poland refuses to cede Danzig. Ooh. We gain cores on Danzig. Gdynia? Is that the region what it's called? Gdynia? Gdynia. Okay, so Danzig is the city, and then this becomes a core of ours. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, because if we look at it carefully, it actually is a state that basically actually used to be German, to be honest, before the First World War. It used to be German. So, do I want to go to war with these? The problem here is are guaranteed by Britain. Let's improve my relations with them. I think I might want to basically take care of Poland before I deal with America. I just need to be wary of potentially the British doing something awkward there. If they do, of course, we do have lots of troops here already in their territory, which we could potentially leverage to take control of that territory. We're going to be doing that for a while. We got lots of points here, as you can see. I don't want to do the conversions. I do have new troops available. Interesting. So we're going to allocate them to this division here because that's the mixed country division. Oh, we do have something here. They're giving us Matilda tanks. Have we got such a shortage of tanks? No, we do have a shortage of light tanks, but I didn't think there was such a huge shortage. We do have a shortage of rocket artillery. Are we actually producing rocket artillery is then the question. Yes, we are. Interestingly enough, I didn't expect us to actually be doing that. Now, one thing I do notice that if you save and then start again or carry on with your game, the factories seem to be reset for some reason. So everything at the top of the list seems to be fulfilled, whereas lower down it is not. Interesting, to say the least. Northern Ontario, we're building a new supply depot there because, as you can see, these guys are suffering. They're short of some supplies. Yes, you can buy those planes. Australia, yeah, you can join us. That's fine. That's not that one. It's this one here. That's still en route. Yeah, it's only this one. I didn't send so much over. It's really the paratroopers I sent over. And I think I also sent over the planes already, the transport planes. So we should see the transport planes that are this one. It's already standing by in Western Australia, as you can see. All right, so the Mexicans want to buy something. Yeah, you can buy those old planes. I don't use those old planes anymore. Panzerschrecks, we just completed the research on them. I'm not using these at all, so yeah, I might want to basically upgrade this here, or I can actually upgrade these even. Let's do this first. There's no other airfields here, is there? Gosh, only in... Okay. So let's go back to our own territory here. And let's say we want to build some airfields. And then I can, of course, select the state here. And then, of course, I can prioritize it. And get that dealt with. So at least we got more airfields here, which means, of course, we can put more Air Force there, which helps, of course, quite tremendously. What does our composition actually look like, all of our units? Okay, that's where our support artillery should come in. Okay, so that number hopefully drops quickly. Yes, you can buy that, that's fine. Manufacturing company here is... What's this going to do? Soft attack and breakthrough. Let's do the production efficiency here.
Angetreten.
Crikey, they keep on giving me troops, which I'm not even asking for.
Achtung.
Sweet. So some of these units look like they actually need a bit of exercising, but we'll get to that later on. Come on, guys. How long is it going to take to ship over there? Agent captured. So if we look here, we should be able to prep. All right, that was relatively quick. Polish operative was captured, that's good. Oh, to annex them. Doesn't say what the consequence of annexation is, does it? And that is a bit of a pity, but okay. To be honest, I think I've got enough of these troops now to stop training them. Have I got paratroopers here? I do. I need to set a location for them though. Ooh, hold on. So what are they saying? In a speech before both Houses of Congress, President Alf Landon has announced that his government remains committed to the Monroe Doctrine, which states that no outside power should be allowed to hold territory in the Americas. While in practice, the American government has tolerated other democratic countries holding small territories, it does not accept what can call be illegal occupation and direct threat to the security of the United States. Shortly afterwards, the American ambassador handed over a note with the ultimatum from the president to hand over control of our American holdings to the United States. Get event. The German Reich returns territories. Ooh, they gain a war goal against us. That'll be interesting. So where have we got territory here, interestingly enough? Is that American? I don't know. Is that American? I don't think so. Have we got any territory further down? I don't think so either. Okay, well, let's put that pressure back on him.
Angetreten.
Okay, then firstly, let's start off with this one here. If we put our movement orders in place here, let's take Houston, let's take Dallas, let's take New Orleans, and then basically have them execute that. Anything else I can put in terms of promotions here? No.
Achtung!
This guy is not fully in place yet. This guy is pretty much in place. He's got no orders as of yet. So what we can do, let's try to cut the nation in half. This guy's got no orders yet. This guy, we can give orders to basically try to go for the West Coast. All right, so that's one. Then we got these guys here. All right, these guys are all the way on the west. These guys are next to them. These guys are on the east.
Achtung!
Oh, all the way on the east here, sorry. Execute. You guys have got no orders as of yet. Try to go for the center here. You guys have got no orders as of yet. So what we can do, try to go and take Minnesota, Chicago, Milwaukee. Really the center here of the territories. Execute.
Angetreten.
Yeah, nothing in terms of new promotion I want to really give you. This guy's got... They all got guerrilla fighting. Okay.
Bereit.
All right, let's firstly start off with these guys here. Maybe the West Coast we want to go for, so let's go. So the Mexicans, are they likely to get involved quickly or not? Probably.
Angetreten.
I think for you guys, I really want to keep you dug in. But let's just see how it goes.
Achtung.
What do you mean battle plan with no units assigned? Oh, really?
Achtung.
Oh, that kind of makes sense then, doesn't it?
Bereit. Angetreten.
Okay, let's have a look at all the potential promotions we could potentially give out to people here. So firstly, of course, on the Mexican border, we can promote this gentleman here. Better organization, always welcome. More ooh. Well, let's do the organization as well here. Sweet. This guy here didn't suffer too badly in terms of casualties, but okay.
Bereit.
Wow, he's got a whole slew of them.
Angetreten.
They're all suffering attrition, unfortunately, which sucks.
Angetreten.
Was it in HOI4? I think it was Hearts of Iron 3. You could actually transport troops by airplane as well, which was pretty cool.
Angetreten.
Marched into Königsberg, liberated people from French occupation. Yes, well, that would have been helpful. Exceptional bravery in Fall Weiss. The only thing I'm not quite sure is how does the system know who to give what kind of promotions to? Or who to give a medal to? Yes, exceptional bravery in Fall Weiss. Yes, sure. That's one thing. But is there a particular calculator or something for it? If any of you know, just please let me know. I'd love to know how that actually works out. Okay, so let's give the organization one as well. I think that's quite useful to have.
Angetreten.
So looking at these borders here, you can see it's not just our troops anymore. And we do have an issue here with supply, it looks like. Let's see if we can alleviate that. I've got supplies coming in here already. But But I don't think I got enough supply lines to basically alleviate all... Ooh, yeah, most definitely not. So let's deal with that. Crikey. If I had seen that earlier, I probably would have dealt with it earlier. These guys are getting a lot of stuff through there. Could of course be that they're just not getting enough through some of the earlier lines that we got running here. Okay, could be that that line is again congested as well. So you can see we got lines running here that are just not connecting to anything. And of course that most definitely doesn't help. But things like this, it's really abysmal. Crikey. Well, let's see if we can at least alleviate most of the issue. But we got far more troops stationed here than we should do, really. Our Air Force, where's our Air Force? Hold on, let's have a look here first. These guys are going to go for area superiority, but they're not going to do it from there. They're going to fly there first. And going to go there. These guys are going to go there. And going to work against their units there. Tactical bombers, okay, we can move some of those there and then operate in this region here. So these guys go for air superiority. These guys, of course, are going to do close air support. More tactical bombers. We can, of course, move those closer to the front line. Again, operating from there as well. Fighters, lovely. Let's operate over that sky there. Poland, as you can see, it's a pretty big territory here. So Northern Ontario, we got troops operating. They're standing by. Why are they standing by? Oh, we're not at war. Ah, okay, that's why. Okay. Sweet. These guys are already operating there. So I'm just going to get my Air Force ready for this operation here. Looks like I'm going to basically have to deploy more, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I got enough fighters in supply. If I look purely at the fighters, night vision, nice, really, really nice addition that one is. So here we could of course go for getting more fuel out of the oil, which is I think a really welcome addition, but I think really what we need to do here is we need to have a look at things like this as well. Gets me improved radios, etc., etc. We're almost there. Okay, so it now says the majority of them is actually Focke-Wulf 190As. Okay, perfect. Is that the closest to the border I can get? Probably not. And these guys, they're all ready. And from there we're going to be operating as well. So have I got more planes I need to deploy? Possibly. Let's do a few close air support units. I'm also going to deploy some more fighters here. These guys are operating there. These guys are going to be operating here. Okay, sweet. I think we will have pretty big majority in the air here. I should be able to look at this, of course, also if I look at the stats for that country. So intelligence, they've got how much in terms of air force? Hold on, am I missing something? Partial mobilization, limited exports, limited conscription. Okay. Air force. Total airplane count 500. Really? Wow. Of which the majority is fighters. They got some close air support units. They do have some navy. I'm not too concerned about their navy, really. It's about 1 million manpower deployed. Wow. So if I play this really smart, I might be able to push through in a few locations. I think particularly on the western side there. As you can see, I'm kind of trying to keep these in one location. Okay, if we now look at the skies. The skies over Poland are pretty well dominated by us. So as you can see here in this particular region here, you see a lot of domination there. Air superiority 90%, so that's great to see that. Okay, so here okay, if I basically get these guys to join the war. Hold on, did Britain leave? No, they did not.
Bereit. Angetreten.
Yeah, as you can see, this is going pretty well.
Achtung. Halt!
Nice. Ooh, we got some of this freeing up. That's good. We got some more docks that were liberated here, of course, in Danzig. I don't want an expeditionary force, but thank you very much. Let's build more submarines, I would say. But where are they? Ah, there.
Achtung!
Crikey. Okay. Then you basically push back. That's fine.
Bereit.
Okay, you can join that unit as well.
Achtung.
As you can see, I'm not doing anything there. I'm really pushing in from the east. Trying to exploit the fact that they've got weaker borders there.
Achtung. Ausrücken. Bereit. Halt.
Okay.
Achtung. Angetreten. Achtung. Bereit. Angetreten.
The more I can cut off here, the better, isn't it? So if we can create a proper breakthrough here, that would be amazing.
Greift weiter an. Rückzug. Angetreten.
Woof, woof.
Achtung. Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Los, los, los. Ausrücken. Achtung. Bereit. Los, los, los. Achtung. Ausrücken.
Okay. Lovely.
Ausrücken.
Okay.
Zeigt es ihnen. Halt! Zeigt es ihnen. Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Zeigt es ihnen.
Okie dokie. I've still got a troop unit left here. Yes, you can say stuff that you want to say.
Bereit. Bereit. Ausrücken.
Yes, you will be ours soon.
Bereit. Angetreten. Ausrücken.
Okay.
Befehle. Angetreten. Zeigt es ihnen.
Okay, let's try to take that territory there.
Befehle. Achtung.
Okay, looks like we created a pocket here. Pockets are nice, helps us basically round up some of their troops.
Angetreten.
Ooh.
Angetreten.
Okay.
Angetreten.
Cool. More divisions ready to be deployed here as well. The British are attacking the Polish, even though they had a guarantee on them. That's funny.
Achtung. Bereit. Befehle.
Let's try to deal with that pocket here.
Angetreten. Bereit. Zeigt es ihnen. Angetreten.
Okay.
Befehle. Angetreten. Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
The Poles are really trying to sabotage us all over the place, aren't they?
Angetreten. Bereit. Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Proper tactics to be able to surround them.
Bereit. Angetreten. Achtung.
Yeah, that's a good number of divisions that they will be losing there.
Achtung.
Thank you. This territory will be part of our course once again, so that's fine.
Angetreten. Achtung. Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Bereit.
Okay.
Befehle. Angetreten.
Lots of sabotage taking place here, which is a bit unfortunate, but okay.
Zurück.
Pocket's been destroyed.
Ausrücken. Achtung. Bereit. Angetreten.
Okay.
Angetreten.
Okay. It doesn't look like it'll be a really, really long war. At least based upon what we're basically doing now.
Doch. Bereit. Achtung. Bereit. Achtung.
The fall of Warsaw. We've completed Befriend Japan. Well, let's see what that does. Ostwall. Construction engineering basically helps with our construction efforts. Okay, let's suppress the resistance further.
Achtung. Bereit.
Look at all these pockets. They're just falling, falling, falling. Okay, let's go for the heroism. Another ace that we got here, that's marvelous. Reichskommissariat, Ukraine. Changed? Ah, marvelous. So basically part of what was Poland has now basically become, or was Poland plus of course the Ukraine here, has now basically become this larger state, which is perfectly fine.
Achtung.
I think we're good here for now though.
Angetreten. Achtung.
No, why are we going there?
Achtung. Angetreten. Befehle. Ausrücken.
Okay, let's make sure we select all of these units here and assign them to that wall here, because it makes no sense for them to go elsewhere.
Angetreten. Achtung. Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Achtung. Angetreten. Angetreten. Achtung. Ausrücken.
Okay.
Bereit. Achtung.
Cool. I don't want expeditionary forces, but thank you very much. Right, automobile production.
Achtung.
Crikey. You keep on sending me stuff I don't really asking for, but that's okay. At least for now.
Achtung. Ausrücken.
How far down are they in terms of being ready to surrender? They're getting there. It just takes time and effort, really.
Angetreten. Ausrücken. Los, ausrücken. Rückzug. Achtung. Bereit. Aus.
Okay. Plonk. Plonk. Is that really the name of a city, or is it just made up?
Angetreten. Bereit. Angetreten. Angetreten.
A lot of troops are pulling back, it looks like, which is
Bereit.
not necessarily a bad thing, but okay. Okay. Well, that'll overload that place somewhat. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, the Poles are potentially inflicting some bits on the Navy there, but I don't think it's too bad in terms of what we're seeing.
Zeigt es ihnen. Bereit. Ausrücken. Angetreten.
Okay. Reichskommissariat Ostland. Sorry, hold on. Oh, okay. Wow. Reach a defensive bonus of 400%. Crikey.
Angetreten.
Okay, so they're all moving. They're not static as such, which is perfect.
Angetreten. Bereit. Befehle. Bereit. Achtung.
Okay. We suffered 62,000. Look at that. China inflicted 200,000 losses on them. Wow.
Bereit.
That is a pretty big number there.
Angetreten. Achtung.
Ah, we're still paused. I was wondering, why is nothing happening? But yes, of course, if you're paused, then it speaks for itself.
Greif weiter an. Greif weiter an.
Yep.
Ausrücken. Angetreten.
Putsch.
Bereit.
Are they doing a naval invasion from there? Or at least they're planning it. Come on, guys. Yes, we cut them in half again.
Ausrücken!
Białystok. Less supply consumption, always good for when you're dealing with these kind of units.
Angetreten!
Once we dealt, of course, with this here, our position is pretty good, I'd say.
Achtung! Bereit! Befehle! Los, los, los! Angetreten!
Okay.
Bereit! Ausrücken! Unter Beschuss! Achtung!
Yes. Okay, so that's already taken care of. That's good. So we want to get control of this territory here because, of course, we got cores on that. It actually tells me who's got cores on it as well, which is good. There's not a heck of a lot here. Okay, let's see if we can take their navy. Okay, that's a bit too much of an ask at the moment, it looks like, which is fine. We basically want to make some of these into a puppet, I think. Or do we want to lay claim to that as well? Yeah, we could do that. Navy. We take all their screening units. Yes, we can take Warsaw. We can, of course, deal with that puppet further here. Katowice. Oh, hold on. Ah, I've done this already. Okay, I think that's it, isn't it? Is there more to be done? Okie dokie. That means that these forces can now be deployed elsewhere. So if we look at the Mexican theater, these guys, I probably want to add them to the Mexican theater here. And particularly, I want to deploy these guys here with orders to push from there all the way through Dallas, etc., through to Richmond and so forth. So yes, your orders are set. For the rest, we got infantry here. Sorry, I should look at the German one.
Achtung!
And mountainous. Have we got mountains here? Yes, we do. Of course, this entire section is mountainous. Should I put them on the border here? With then, of course, the order of pushing southwards. Through all this mountainous terrain here. Yeah, we could do that. I'll make them part of the, I would say, Mexican or American, Mexican. I'll make them part of Mexican, even though they're not on the Mexican border, so to speak.
Achtung!
These guys, we can temporarily keep them deployed here.
Achtung!
Okie dokie.
Befehle.
And these guys here, really, they are, not sure what to do with them yet. Let's for now just move them all to Berlin. Berlin. Or Germania, I should really say.
Ausrücken!
Infantry expert, of course.
Angetreten. Achtung!
What do we got here? This is Junkers. Junkers. We're not doing a lot with Junkers, but still, air defense could be good. Close air support. Ground attack. We'll get boosters. Ground attack, air attack, defense, etc., etc. Production efficiency gain, always a good one to have. Insufficient resource. Let's look at everything that we could potentially look at. German France. Yes, we can buy some. That will most definitely fix that issue. It's really cheap to buy it from your subjects. Okay, so I cannot give control of states to them, interestingly enough. Wow, how many trucks have we got in stock? Lots, it looks like. Lots. Trucks, 18,000. Well, I do need to start switching some of these guys over. From older models to newer models. Let's actually do that. That's fine, do the conversions. I don't need to build as many trucks. Why does it say I need some for reinforcements? Because I got lots in stockpile. Unless, of course, my stockpile is all the older crap that I'm not really using. That could be. I kind of reached the limit there, haven't I? Let's convert some Typhoons into proper planes. I'm saying proper planes, yes. Oh, I do need to start researching a new type of plane as well. What do we got here? The Focke-Wulf. Air attack and agility, or we get ground attack and let's go for this one, but I need to have this one first. Hold on, how do I get this one? Okay, so to get this, I've got 2 lines already there, but have I got both? No, I don't have both. This one I got, this one I have not got. Okay. I got a free research slot. We're in 1944, which means I can get my nice rocket engines. So I got points to spend still. I will have a look at doing something with them soonish. I really need to improve what I got in terms of my spies here as well, because now I got tons of them that are back home. So this guy can of course work on rooting out the resistance, particularly here. Okay, let's take this gentleman here. Have him build up his network here in Washington. He's a linguist, so he should be good with that as well. Build up a network on the north side. I got 3 military factories. What am I going to do with that? Well, let's firstly boost this output here somewhat. Let's bring that to 8. Transports, we can bring that down to 1. Medium airplanes. Do I really want to use the basic ones? Have I not got more advanced? As you can see, I got more advanced ones here ready. Right. What does this help with? Night flying, strategic bombing. I don't want to do strategic bombing. Or do I? Air to ground radar. Bomb sites. Air defense turrets. I can only have 2. Okay, interesting. So are they tactical bombers? No, they are. What are tactical bombers, aren't they? Yeah. Wow. Brings the weight up too much. So what have we got at the moment? We got the heavy machine guns already. This brings up an additional weight. Yeah, we could do that, possibly. Doesn't like some of these though. Okay. Basic medium. Basic medium. airframe. That's this one we got at the moment, isn't it? Heinkel. And they're medium bomb slots that we got at the moment. Medium bomb bay. Which is what we got here at the moment as well, medium bomb bay. Okay. Let's upgrade that to the new design. I can probably improve the numbers of that. If that's a new weapon type. Let's bring this up to more of them. So in terms of planes, I got my fighters here. I got my other types of planes there, which is fine. You can go further down again. Can convert Leopard A and Leopard Bs into the light ones. That's fine again. Probably want to bring that up to more. Iraqi fascists seize control of Turkish Iraq. Really? All right, where's Turkish Iraq? Turkish Iraq gains leftist alone. Turkish Iraq hardly are concerned. They will. Okay, let's see what they do. Oh, okay. So they don't want to join, or they do? I'm not sure. Oh, hold on. They are in our faction now. Oh, well, let them improve. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so because they're part of our faction now, these guys, I should be able to put them on the new border here. Am I right? Yeah, that looks about right. Paratroopers. They can, of course, join the other paratroopers that we got.
Achtung!
And they will all have to go by plane.
Ausrücken! Angetreten! Ausrücken!
Let's get this all done, because from there we will be able to, of course, deploy them properly. Heinkel. Production efficiency, okay. Oh, did I do that when I designed the plane? Yeah, you guys got something on there. Yes. It's Heinkel? Hold on. Oh, okay. Whoever helped with the design actually gets marked on there. Okay, that's fine.
Angetreten!
Unternehmen Maus. Whatever that is. Okay, we got a free research slot. $1944. We can go for the new airframe design. Still Focke-Wulf.
Achtung!
Let them make their way to the coast first, and then we can deal with them afterwards. Insufficient resources. German France. Okay. We got the same for tires. Nice. Begin heavy water production. Okay. So one thing I do want to start doing now is I want to basically start building those nuclear power plants. Can I do that? I can. Bohemia. Crikey, there's a heck of a lot of these things that need repairing. Okay, let's prioritize a few. Oh, actually, the list is no longer that long, is it? Our production list is getting shorter. All right, I'll have a look at you shortly. Well, they probably want to be building more of these babies. See, we're pretty much at 100% here. Plonk. Our territory as well, so that's fine. Then we can of course build more factories here in Schleswig. That puts a nice queue into place already for us to work with. Right, naval dockyards. I could put a few more of those in. Okay. Okay. But instead, what do I want to put into there? I want to put something else into there, which is one of these babies. I do want to basically have a look at the actual queue that we got here already. We do want to put one of these babies in here as well. Alsace-Lorraine, is that a core? It's listed as an occupied state. In reality, Alsace-Lorraine should be ours, but for some reason, we couldn't put that through, could we? Oh yes, I need to put there more stuff into there, into the research queue. So I need to get the new engines up and running as well, because if we're building the planes and such, who shall we basically have doing the boosting here? Focke-Wulf? Nope, let's do someone else. Okay, so here, 1944. Improved equipment, okay, that's one thing. That's for 45. This is for 44 we're looking for. So yes, I can put newer engines in there. And I can, of course, go for the Henschel. Or for MAN. MAN gives you that 10% booster.
Achtung!
Okay, now I got these two ready here. Hold on. This one and that one. And I want to ship them over to Australia.
Angetreten.
So these guys are going to do paratroop drops from there to... They're out of reach. It's not a valid province for the paradrop, really? Well, that's quite interesting, isn't it?
Achtung!
Okay, well, let's then put them normally on the border like normal troops.
Ausrücken!
It's not really how they're basically being trained up, but okay.
Befehle. Bereit.
Make this the airborne troops.
Achtung!
Ooh, nice. Lots of new troops here. Oops.
Achtung! Angetreten.
Ten.
Achtung!
Okay.
Treten.
Nine.
Achtung!
Sweet. Okay, so after this one has been selected, we'll basically go and call it a day because it's getting to be a really lengthy episode already. We had some fun in basically conquering Poland, which is really, really late. 1943 instead of basically the normal 1938 or whatever it is. So it's, yeah, makes a big difference. Improved high velocity cannon. Let's go for this one. Rheinmetall is the research company we're using for that one. So yeah, we got more troops at our disposal here.
Angetreten. Bereit.
I think we're going to form a new army here. I need a general for that. Can I just dismiss some of these guys? That'd be so handy if I could.
Achtung!
Crikey.
Befehle.
Okay, these guys, have they got orders here? No, we don't have orders. It would be handy if I did.
Bereit.
And these guys we can give some orders as well. Go for all the coastal cities. Marvelous. Guys, thanks for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, Take care and have a good one. Oh yeah, last good picture. Let's have a look at the factions. Axis. Oh, there's lots still in South America, it looks like. Something to work on. Plus, of course, Asia we got, and well as Africa. We got a heck of a lot of stuff to do in Africa here as well. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next one. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.